Hey there, Chris with Patch. I'm here with Marietta Mayor Josh Schlicher. We're just talking about what's going on this week. So, Christmas in July, how was that parade?
Yeah, that was great. Great turnout. It was right between the rain, so we had a good break.
Oh, okay.
About an hour break between rains, and great turnout. We were really impressed with the community turnout and the number of floats that were in the parade. So, yeah, high marks to Marietta Main Street for sponsoring that, putting it on, and everyone that came out. We had all kinds of representation there in the parade. So it was a good community event.
Awesome. Awesome. And now we had Mrs. Manchin, Gayle Manchin, here in town today with the Appalachian Regional Commission.
Right.
Is that correct?
Yep, she's the co-chair, yeah. And we started out Washington State today and toward the campus, and then mainly the technology side. And went from there to building bridges careers down in Harmer and the makerspace there. Had a really good lunch downtown and finished up at the People's Bank Theater for a presentation from her. So yeah, they're moving on today to Athens and I think over to Benton County. So they're doing a tour of all the communities in that in her region. So. Yeah, she had quite a group with her, and a lot of good collaboration, meeting, networking. So it's great for Marietta, and I'll take advantage of that anytime I can. To especially network and
especially since she's on the federal side.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always cool.
Right.
All right. Awesome. Now you did say that there might be some updates with the Dora lawsuit. Something going on there.
Yeah, there's a hearing next week. Yeah, so we will be involved in that. That's pretty much all I can say at this point. And we hope for a resolution of that soon.
Okay, excellent. So this is the first week where we have a new police chief. On Friday, Chief Rodney Hupp retired,
right.
So now it's acting police chief Aaron Neediff, correct?
Right. Yeah, he's still the captain of the police department,
right.
But he's acting chief as of right now. And that'll be a process that we'll go through with the Marietta Civil Service Commission to name a new chief. And it'll be probably, I think I told you before, it'll be maybe 4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah.
It's probably going to be longer than that. It'll probably be up to 3 months before we find the final candidate for that position. And but we want everyone to know that the police department's fully staffed other than at the chief's level. So we will be and every time you promote a chief, you possibly move up others through the ranks. So as they climb the ladder of the rank structure in the police department, that'll leave openings, and that'll then ultimately give us an opening for a patrolman, a sergeant possibly, and a captain in there. So we'll see how all that works in the future. But there'll be
there they are.
Yep. So yeah, it'll be new leadership at the top level of the police department soon.
Okay, cool. So we also still working on the traffic upgrades.
Right. Yeah, that's still ongoing. There's going to be probably a delay in the second phase of that project. Yeah, some of the bids came back a little higher than anticipated, so we have to now go back and find more funding for that project. So that's one of those unanticipated delays that we sometimes are out of our control. So. There'll be a slight delay, but the corridor north, which includes Green Street, Pike Street, Acme, all that up through, past the interstate, up into Walmart, into the city limits area, that'll all be on the first phase and be coordinated soon. And then the second phase will include parts of downtown and everything. After that, we have a total of 32 intersections in town.
Right.
So about 2/3 of them will be covered in the first phase, and the rest of them will be the second phase. And then there's a third phase, which will include additional cameras, some other possibly preemptive equipment for police and fire,
Mm-hmm.
and some other ancillary items to that project. So, slight delay, but we want everyone to know that we're still working on the
Right.
project. Things are moving forward, and we anticipate soon to have decent, good traffic flow on Green Street and Route 7 north of Marietta.
Okay, very cool. So you said there's also progress on the Gold Star.
Right. Yeah. Today I had at noon. I had a check presentation from the Veterans Commission of Washington County. It was for almost $5,000. That they raised that with their drive that they had. I think it was on the 10th of July, and so they presented the money to us. We will then use that to expand the walking path that's up there
Oh, wow.
now, the concrete
Okay.
walking path. And we're hoping to get that accomplished by the end of this year, and if not, it'll be in the spring of next year. The pavilion up there has been completed, so that's open for use, and we're going to add some more picnic tables and possibly some grills and some other items there for families to use. Along with all that, we're looking at improvements to the tennis courts up there, which is going to be a fairly good-sized project. That will probably not take place this year, but the planning's starting now to work on that. But I want to thank the commission, the Veterans Commission of Washington County, for their donation, and it will go to good use. Since that park was renamed Gold Star Park in memorial of the monument, we've seen an increase in traffic use. We've got a decent little playground there now for the community of Harmer. So we're continually going to build on that. We're looking at general maintenance. We've got to do something with the parking lot. It hasn't been paved in a long time,
Right.
so it's starting to fall apart. The building up there, the community building, which was built in 1976, it hasn't seen much maintenance either, so we actually closed the door to that, and we've got to do some substantial renovations to that building. And so just a lot of projects that we're trying to squeeze in there. But yeah, I want to thank the veterans for that contribution.
Excellent. And you said that there's going to be some action on the 15117 Gilman.
Right. That we also have that hearing next week for the possible receivership of that property.
Okay.
So we're not exactly sure how that's going to come out yet. One way or the other, that building is either going to be demolished or that building is going to be saved. But it's going to have to be saved in a proper manner.
Right.
And it's going to have to be done quickly. We cannot wait around anymore for that to be worked on. So I'm not sure exactly right now what the outcome is going to be on that, but we look for hopefully a smooth resolution for that also. That will satisfy all the needs there, which is public safety, lessen the crime, lessen the activities that are going on there that shouldn't be. So yeah, we'll see what happens there.
Okay, excellent. And I think the last thing I got here is you still looking for people for the health board?
Right. Yeah. So I'd find one member of the Marietta Belfry Health Board. And
I think fair housing as well, you said?
And another member for fair housing, yeah. If we could find those seats, that would be good. There's always there's always a few members that come and go, but we've been lucky. We've had some really good stability with our commissions. There's been a lot of members over the years, been on there for 8, 10, 12 years on different commissions. So we do have a few that either move out of town or take on a different job and aren't able to commit that time. But we want to thank all of them. But we need additional volunteers.
And so just call the mayor's office, get a hold of you if anyone's interested.
Right.
Okay, perfect. Well, that's all I have.
All right. Thanks, Chris.
Thank you.